Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, Larry, are you able to hear me? Okay. So today I'm going to start with the practical approach, that is how to do the C programming in a practical way. That is the practical approach of the C programming. Okay. In the last class we have studied about the string, that is how to use the string. So I'm continuing with the string topic, that is how to use the string, how to work with the string. Right. In the last class we have discussed about the calculating the length of the or the count the number of characters in a given string. In the same way, I'm going to proceed with the same string, that is how to use the string, what are the content that is used with the string, how we are able to display the strings, right? So now let's start with the practical approach. Yeah, one important thing that I want to discuss, from tomorrow onwards till 2nd of Feb, there will be a recorded lectures. I have already recorded the lecture because I'm going for a marriage, for my marriage. So I record the lecture, so your class along with me, that is a live class along with me, will be held on the 2nd of Feb. But for the time being, there will be recorded lectures. If you have any doubts, then please mail doubts to me so that I will answer you your doubts. So that will be a recorded lectures, not the live lectures, but I've already recorded the lecture starting from chapter number 20, that is C under the line. So today we are doing the practical approach, or we will do the practical approach, and from tomorrow onwards you will be given, we will be providing you with the recorded lectures. All right. So don't worry, if there is any problem, any confusion, you can mail to me the doubts, any doubts, and I will answer you when I come to the class on the 2nd of Feb. All right. So for today's class, let's start with the session. Uh, First of all, what is the program name? That is, write a program to copy the content of one string to another. Right. So first of all, include the header files, that is hash include stdio.h, then hash include conio.h. Then there is a void main, then there is a curly braces, then there will be a array declaration, that is char ori 20, that is original, then dup 20, right? Then there is a I, that is a variable declaration, then there is a clr scr, then printf, that is enter your name, right? Then there is a gets for storing in the output, that is ori, that is the original, then uses the for loop that start with 0, that is less than 20, then I plus plus, there will be a closing curly braces, then uses dup equals to, or dup I equals to ori I. This is the ori, that is we are transferring the content of ori to the dup, that is original to the dup. Then there will be a closing of for loop, then there is a printf statement for printing purpose, that is original string is percentage %s, then there is a ori, Then the duplicate string is percentage %s, that is DUP. Then there is a getCH for displaying the output. Right, if I compile this code, there will be zero error. If I execute this code, enter your name. Suppose I enter the Harry. The original string is also Harry, the duplicate string is also Harry. So there are two strings that will be provided, that is the original string is also the Harry and the duplicate is also Harry. Now again, if I compile this code, if I give the name as a Harry, that is the original string is also Harry and the duplicate string is also Harry. Right. This is the way it can be done, or it is used, that is getting the name, getting the original name, getting the duplicate name. So let's understand this concept, that is how to make the duplicate copy, or how to use the, or how to take the duplicate of the, or how to make the content duplicate, or how to copy the content of from one string to the another string. Alright. So first of all, the output or the program is write a program to copy content of one string to another string. That is how to copy the content of one string that is available into another string. Right. So there is a header file, that is #include stdi.h and the #include conio.h. There are two header files that is available. Then there is a void main, that is the starting of the main. Then there is a char, that is a char is the data type, and ORI is the array that contains 20 variables, or that contain 20 characters. And then there is a DUP that also contains 20 characters, right? Then there will be a int I that is used for the looping, that is given as a int I. Then there is a clear screen for clearing the screen. Then there is a printf that is simply display on the screen, that is enter your name. Then gets ORI, that is storing the output or storing the input, that is a gets. Then there is a ORI, that is the original. Then there is a for loop that is used. Then I equals to 0, I is less than 20, I plus plus. That is a for loop, that is it starts with the 0, ends with the 20. That is there are total 20 elements. It starts with the 0, then 1, 2 till 19. So from 0 to 19 it's 20 elements. Then storing the original I, that is one by one it stores the original I into the duplicate I, that is ORI I is, or DUP I equals to original I, that is storing the one by one element, or storing one by one element of the original into the DUP. Then simply printf the original string is ORI and the duplicate string is DUP. Then there is a getCH for printing the output. So it starts with a 0. So first of all there is a ORI 0, that is the first character that is displayed, that is stored in the DUP I, that is 0. Then ORI I, that is 1, stored in the DUP 1. ORI 2, it is stored in the DUP 2. ORI 3, stored in the DUP 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 till 19. So it starts with a 0, it ends with the 19. Alright. So this is the way how to make the duplicate, or how to duplicate the string, or how to make the copy of the string, that is from original to the duplicate. Right. Again, if I compile this code, suppose I give the name as a programming. Right. So the original string is also programming and the duplicate string is also programming. Now I want to save this file. This is the duplicate string. So I have to write, that is duplicate string dot cpp. Okay. Larry, this program is clear to you? Okay, so this is simply program that is used to copy the content of one string to another string. Right. Now, instead of using the for function, I have to use, or we will also use the strcpy function. So instead of using this one, we can also use the strcpy function. So let's see how it will use. There is a strcpy, then there is a bracket open, then there is a dup-ori, that is dup and the ori. Right. Now if I again compile this code, there is one error, that is it should have a prototype, that is we have to include the header file, that is hash include string.h. Right. Now if I again compile this code, enter a name, that is programming. The original string is also the programming, the duplicate string is also programming. So there are two strings, that is the original and the duplicate. Alright. So original string is also the programming and the duplicate string is also the programming. So this is simply used for copying the string. Either we can use the strcpy or either we are using the for loop without including the header file, that is strcpy. So we can include anything, we can use any method for including the header files, right? Now let's talk about next concept. Let's talk about next program, that is how to use the or how to make the comparison of the string, that is if the strings are equal or not. Now first of all, there is a header file, that is hash include stdio.h, then hash include conio.h. These are the two header files that is used. One more if I need, if I need, that is a string.h. Right. Write a program to compare the string with another string. There are three header files, that is hash include string.h, then there is a void main, that is starting of the main, then there is a string declare, that is str, then there is a 10, then target, that is also 10, right? That is the source and the target. So if I give sr, that is better one, that is a source, or src is also the source. Now we have declared one variable, that is diff, that is a difference. Then there is a clear screen for clearing the screen. Then there is a clear screen, then simply use the printf for printing on the screen, that is enter the string. Then there is a gets that one, that is scanf, that is sr, then again uses the printf, that is enter the string, this I say enter the string 1, then enter the string 2, then there is a gets, that is a that is a target, then uses the diff, that is a difference, that is used to make the difference between the first string, that is the source string, and the target string, right? So this is a string stricmp, that is bracket open, then sr and tar. Now check the condition. If diff equals to 0, that is if it is equals to 0, then simply puts the two strings are equal or identical, not equal, that is identical is the better word, right? If this is not possible or this is not the case, then there is a else part. That is puts two strings are different. Then this is done, that is check the condition. If they are equals to 0, then that means that two strings are identical, otherwise two strings are different. Then there is a get ch, then there is a closing of this one, that is a curly braces. Now if I compile this code, there will be one error, that is undefined symbol sr, that is the symbol is not defined. We have used src, not sr. In the same way, there is a src. Now if I compile this code, there is a success. If I execute this code, enter the string 1. Suppose I have entered the string 1 as a Harry. Enter the string 2, that is Harry A. That is, the two strings are different. Why? Because they are not identical with each other, they are different with each other. Why? Because we have used the Harry, at the end there is a y, and in this there is a ua. That is, the two strings are not identical, they are not same, that's why it is a different. That's why it is showing that the two strings are different. Alright, so this is the program that is used to compare the string with another string. Again, if I compile this code and if I give Harry in both the strings, then it is available that the two strings are identical. Alright, that is Harry and the Harry. String 1 is also Harry, string 2 is also Harry. Then that it is saying that the two strings are identical with each other, that is similar with each other. Alright, so this is the program that shows there is a comparison function that is used, that is a stri CMP function that is used to comparing the string with the source string and the target string. If they are identical, that is the output is the 0. That is, if the output is displayed in the variable, and if it is equals to 0, that means two strings are identical, otherwise two strings are different. Alright, so this is the header file. First of all, the header file will be used, that is stdi.h, then conio.h, then string.h. Then there is a void main, that is the starting of the main. Then there is a array declaration, that is a src 10 and the target 10. Then there is a int diff, that is diff is the integer value, and then the return type of diff is int. Then there is a clear screen for clearing the screen. First of all, I save this file, that is a string comparison. This is is a string comparison. I'm just coming within 2 minutes. I will explain to you. That is what is diff equals to 0 0. Let's start again. So this is, first of all, these are the header files, that is stdir.h, conio.h and the string.h. Then there is a void main, that is starting of the main. Then there is a char ori. So these are the two strings that is available, that is ori20 and the dub20. So these are the two strings that is available, that is the original and the duplicate. That contains 20 variables. Alright, and then there is a variable that is I, that is declare. That is this is a duplicate, right? Now I have to open this new file, that is your next part. That is your string comparison. Yeah, this is the file. So these are the three header files, first of all, that is used for comparing the string. Then there is a void main, that is starting of the main. Then there is a char, source 10, target 10. So there are two variables, there are two arrays that is declared, that is the src10 and the target 10. Then there is the int diff, that is diff is the variable that is used for calculating the difference. Then there is a clear screen for clearing the screen. Then there is a printf, that is enter the string 1, then gets, there is a storing the input into the source, that is a src. Then there is a printf, that is enter the string 2, that is gets, that is a tar, that is storing the input in a tar, that is a target. Then calculating the diff, that is diff equals to stricmp. So stricmp is the name of the function, and the argument that is used in the stricmp is the src in the and the tar. So there are two files, there are two variables, that is src and the target, that is the source and the target. And stricmp is the comparison operator. Then there is a diff, that is a difference. That is the diff equals to stricmp, that is the output of the strcmp function is stored in the diff, that is a diff. Then calculating the with the if condition, that is if diff equals to 0, that is if it is equals to 0, that means it is a equality, or it is used for the calculating the equality. If the difference is 0, that means the source and the target is same. Why 0? Because there is no difference among the source and the target. Then if it is not 0, that is diff is not 0, that is the else part. That means two strings are not identical, that is they are different. So this is the condition. What is a diff? Diff is a variable that stores the output of the function that that stores the output of the function that is provided by the stricmp. And there are two arguments, that is src and the target. Alright. Then if diff equals to 0, that is if it they are equals to 0, that means if they are same, then simply puts two strings are identical. Otherwise puts two strings are different. Then there is a getch for storing or giving the output. So this is the diff equals to 0. I think Larry, now this time this is clear to you, that is y equals to 0, that means simply uses the comparison operator, simply compare the string, that is if they are equal or not. Okay, thanks a lot, Larry. Now if I change to this one, if I do not include this one, now if I execute this code, there is an error, that is strcmp is a function that does not have a prototype. So we have to define the strcmp, or we have to define the string.h in this one, that is the control F9, that is enter the string 1. For example, if I write flower, and if I write flower q, that is two strings are different. So these are the two strings that is available, that is string 1 and the string 2. That is a string comparison. That is the how two strings are different with each other. All right, that is a string comparison. Now there is a new one, that is using the new one, that is calculate or use the new file. Now first of all, let's take a break for 5 minutes, then come back, then starting with this new program. So let's take a break for 5 minutes first of all. Let's start the session again. I'm so sorry for the delay because I'm going on leave from tomorrow onwards, so there are so many formalities for this. So I'm so sorry for this class. But believe me, you want the recorded lectures in the same way as you do in the class. Nothing else, nothing different, but the same. So till we have studied one more operator, one more function, that is stricmp function, that is a string comparison function, that is comparing the string or comparison of the string. Now let's start with the new concept, that is comparing the string but up to a specified length. That is write a program to compare two strings up to specified length. That is simply uses the string or simply compare the string up to a specified length. That is we are giving the first of all header files are included, that is hash include stdi.h and hash include conio.h, hash include string.h. Then there is a void main, that is a main function. Then there is a curly braces. Now the same concept, that is two string are used. One is the src10, then there is a target 10, that is two strings are available, that is src and the target, and there are two variables, that is n and the diff. Then uses the clr scr, then uses the printf, that is enter string 1. Then there is a gets for storing into the, this is not, this is src. Then again there is a printf, that is printing on the screen, that is enter string 2. The same way in the same way uses the gets, that is src. The next one is your tar, that is a target, right? Now printf the line or printf, that is enter the length up to which comparison is to be made. Right, that is length or the length that is given, that is the comparison is made. Then there is a scanf, uses a ampersand operator, that is n. Now uses the div, that is a variable div. Then compare the function, that is strncmp, that is the string comparison with n argument or with argument, that is cmp, that is strncmp. Then there is a hello. Yeah Larry, tell me. You can't see my screen. Okay, just a minute. Okay, just a minute. Now it's visible. Hello. Yeah, Larry, now it's visible. Okay. What about now? This is also visible. This is visible. Yeah, this program is visible to you, Larry. Okay. So uses the strncmp for comparing the string for n number of argument, that is using diff equals to strncmp, then there is a src, then there is a target, then there is a n. So there are three operators that is used, there are three argument that is used. Then uses the condition, that is if diff equals to 0. That is check the condition, if this is equals to 0, then simply printf, that is two strings are identical. Right. Else printf two strings are different. Then there is a get ch, then there is a closing curly braces. Now if I compile this code, there is a success. If I execute this code, if I give the same, that is programming. Now enter the string 2, that is comparing up to 2 length, that is programming. Enter the length, that is 4 characters. Two strings are different. Up to 4 characters, two strings are different. But they are same, not the different one. Now let's see what is the out error. Okay. That is up to, this is the wrong one. That is up to percentage d characters. Now if I compile this code, if I execute right now, and if I give the same, that is programming, then same, that is programming, then enter the length, that is for example 4, that is two strings are different. Why it is showing the different? Let's see what is the error in this. There is src, src tar and that is comparing the strings, that is string 1, string 2, that is n, it is specified the n. Then compare the operators, that is strncmp, then src tar n. If diff equals to 0, then there is a curly braces like this one first of all, then there is again the curly braces, if this is the case, if I compile, there will be, this says misplaced else, so I have to declare first of all this one. Now if I, that is programming, then there is a program, for example up to 4, Two strings are identical up to 4 characters. That is, this is the right answer. Why? Because PROG are the first 4 characters that is identical. That is, two strings are identical up to 4 characters only. That is, it is identical up to 4 characters. So these are the first 3 header files, that is stdio.h, conio.h, string.h. There is a void main, then there is a char source, that is src10, then target 10, then there is a n div, then clr scr, then there is a printf, that is enter the string 1, then gets src, then gets tar, that is a target, then there is a printf, that is enter the length up to which the comparison is to be made, then there is a scanf, that is %n, then uses the div for comparing the operators, for comparing with this one, that is div equals to strncmp src target n, that is source is the src and the target is the output, that's the destination, and then n is the number of characters to which it is specified, or the number of characters to which the comparison is to be made, that is the n. So this says enter the length up to which the comparison is to be made, that is available or that is provided by the n. So this strncmp, first of all we have used only strcmp, but this is strncmp. So this is the different one, that is comparing the string with the number of characters, with the specified number of characters is provided by the div, right? Then uses if condition, that is if div equals to 0, then simply printf two strings are identical up to %d characters. Which strings are? Two strings are identical and given the value, that is a n, that is %d, that means the n characters, that is a 4 characters. Then there is a else, then there is a printf, that is if the two strings are not identical, then simply prints a message that is two strings are different. Then there is a get ch for getting the output, for taking the output. All right. Now, if I use another variables, now, for example, there is a Harry, right? And if I give har and then there is a gap, there is a y, Harry. Up to 4 characters I want. Two strings are different. Why? Because in the first Harry there are harr, that is the 4 characters, and then there is a har and then there is a space. So these two strings are different, they are not identical with each other, that is they are different one. Now if I again compile this code, again uses the Harry, then again uses hair. For example, this is up to which length? If I give 3, that is two strings are identical up to 3 characters. This is the program that shows how two strings are different, how two strings are identical with each other. So these are the comparison of the two strings up to the specified length. Alright. So this is the program that shows how to do the calculation or how to do the comparison between different strings that is available on the string. So this is the program that is used for the comparison up to the specified length that is given or that is provided by the strncmp. And if I want or if I need without any number, it is comparing the string that is given by simply the strcmp. Alright. Now this program is clear to you, Larry? Okay. So Larry, now your class will be a recorded lectures. All right. Hello. Yes. You are Larry. Yeah, Joseph. Tell me, how are you? Yeah, Joseph. Yeah, because I'm going for my marriage. My marriage takes place on 24th of Jan. Yeah. So I've already recorded the lectures. Yeah, I've already recorded the lectures from chapter number 20, that is C under the line X. So that will be displayed to you or that will be played to you, and you simply feel that there is a class, because that is a full screen is showing on the, or full screen is showing, and there is a voice. So you don't worry, and if there is any doubt, and then you can mail the doubts to me and I will answer you. And I will be coming on 2nd of Feb, that is on Monday. Yes, yes. All right. So thanks a lot everyone. Bye bye. So we will meet on 2nd Feb, and I'm repeating again, don't worry, if there is any doubts, you can mail to me, you can mail to you, so that you cannot forget the doubts. Pardon? Yeah, they are the recorded lectures, and if there is any doubt, yeah, so if you are studying something, so there is some doubts. So if there is any doubt, you can mail the doubts to me, and I will answer your doubts. All right. Pardon? She is from India only. We both from the same country, same city. All right. Okay. So bye bye.